It's time for another microphone showdown with the defending budget microphone champion, the Zoom ZDM-1, squaring off against the Shure MV7X. At the time of recording, the Zoom ZDM-1 retails for $79 and the Shure MV7X retails for $179. Back at the end of the year in the United States, each microphone had a discount. The Shure was $150 and the Zoom was $50. So I'm going to do a plosive test with both microphones with their pop filter off, and then I'll put their provided pop filter on. Approximately 6 inches away from the Zoom ZDM-1, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Approximately 4 inches away, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Approximately 6 inches away from the Shure MV7X, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Approximately 4 inches away from the Shure MV7X, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Now I'll add the provided windscreen to the Shure MV7X. Approximately 6 inches away from the Shure MV7X, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Approximately 4 inches away from the Shure MV7X, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Now I'm approximately 6 inches away from the Zoom ZDM-1 with its provided windscreen on. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. I'm approximately 4 inches away from the Zoom ZDM-1. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. I'm approximately 6 inches away from the side of the Shure MV7X. I'm approximately 6 inches away from the rear of the Shure MV7X. Here's some typing. I'm approximately 6 inches from the side of the Zoom ZDM-1. I'm approximately 6 inches from the rear of the Zoom ZDM-1. When it comes to the look, if you follow this channel for any amount of time, you know I am a fan of the look of the Zoom ZDM-1, especially when you pop on the provided windscreen. I've said it plenty of times. It looks like a miniature Shure SM7B, and I really love the way it looks on stream, and I love how this big windscreen really puts a damper on plosives. So I'm definitely a big fan of the look of the Zoom ZDM-1. However, when it comes to the look of the Shure MV7X, you have to love this design, and especially when you have that Shure name on the side. Even newer podcasters identify that name, and it is a big thumbs up. Typically, I don't like branding on microphones and such, but when it comes to the premier brands, and Shure is definitely one of them, I love having that logo facing out towards the camera for everyone to see, and the provided yoke adds a look that just says broadcast ready. Now I'm going to edit the earlier portion of this video, and I'm going to come back with my final thoughts on which microphone won each category, and then my overall pick. I'm back with the results of my non-scientific comparison between the Zoom ZDM-1 and the Shure MV7X. Before I get to the results, would you please do me a favor and like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Please share this video out to other people who might gain some value from my content. When it comes to price, the $100 difference between the Shure MV7X and the Zoom ZDM-1 is not a trivial matter. On the plosives front, the Zoom ZDM-1 won in all tests, in my opinion. However, when it comes to off access and rear rejection and ambient noise, this was crazy. I've never seen anything like it in the several months I've been doing these comparisons. When it came to the side rejection, the ZDM-1 clearly won. When it came to rear rejection, the MV7X clearly won. However, when it came to ambient noise, I exported the audio to a DAW. It was a dead heat. That one's a wash. When it comes to look, even though I love the look of the ZDM-1, that recognizable branding of the Shure MV7X simply can't be beat, in my opinion. You might think differently, and that's okay. But for me, the MV7X looks better. However, when it comes to sound, I liked both microphones, but I'll be honest and say my old man ears are just partial to the ZDM-1. So winner and still champion, I present to you Zoom ZDM-1, your trophy. I'm sorry, but when you factor it all in, the Zoom ZDM-1 retains its title, in my opinion. But what do you think? Is the Shure MV7X at $179 a better value than the Zoom ZDM-1 at $79 when you take everything into consideration? I thought the plosives on the Shure were egregious and really detracted from its overall performance, in my opinion. It has simply been proven that the Zoom ZDM-1 punches well above its weight class. But what are your thoughts? Chime in the comments down below. I would absolutely love to hear your opinion on the matter. These are just opinions. Thank you so much.